Alright, so Noble Power Washing here. Today we got a Cedar restoration in Southold. What we're going to be doing is taking our cold water truck and hot water truck and tag teaming this house over the course of approximately 8 hours to do the entire house. If you follow me this way, I'll show you what we're doing. Over here we have about probably I would say about 5 to 10 years of buildup. What you're seeing growing on here is actually algae lays down, which then turns into black mold. That's why you get that black color on the house. What that's actually doing right now is it's eating away at the wood fibers in your cedar. So what we do is we're going to spray on a hydrogen peroxide cleaner. Once we spray that on, we let it sit. That kills the mold, kills the algae, kills everything growing on your cedar. But we go one step further than most companies who use a bleach method, which does the same thing in essence, where it kills the mold, but they don't remove that mold that's now been sitting on your siding. What we do is we spray the cleaner, and then we will actually manually pressure rinse. Now, when I say pressure rinse, it's not 4,000 psi hitting your siding. You're talking about less than 500 psi. It's a very wide tip. You could stick your hand right in front of the pressure that we're putting out, but that's getting off that outer layer of stuff that's been growing all over your siding over the years. So all of this, we're gonna work one section at a time. We'll do a nice little time lapse for you, so that way you can kind of see all the processes that come, between spraying the chemical on, keeping the windows rinsed, keeping the screens from gathering the wood pulp. So you get, when you're cleaning this, a wood fiber that comes off because you're killing all that mold and you're taking that layer off. It's actually a layer of wood pulp that will come off. So you got to make sure that your screens are out of all the windows that you can remove the screens from. We have a screened in porch. There's nothing you can really do with that besides you can either mask it off with a plastic tarp, or you can just make sure you keep it very wet and you're constantly rinsing it off so nothing stays within that mesh. So I'm going to pause the video right now and I'm going to show you us making the mix. Hydrogen peroxide is the main ingredient in this cleaner. This is an eco-friendly cleaner, which means it has no negative effects to plants, no negative effects to your pets that may be outside licking at the floor after we clean up. The reason we use this, it costs a little more, but it gives you a more natural look as opposed to bleaching, which basically will change the color. Just like at the end of the day, if you bleach your pants, which I've done here before, you'll take away the color, but at the end of the day, the pants are still there. It's the same thing with the mold. You can bleach it, you'll change the color, it'll look nice, but at the end of the day, the material, which is mold, that's been growing on your roof is still there. You're not taking it off unless you actually use a cleaner like this. On top of the bleach having the negative effects of, obviously, you can kill plants. Now again, bleach in the right hands is a safe cleaner, but the amount you need to clean cedar is actually a volatile mix, so you have to be very careful what you're doing. As opposed to this cleaner, we just spray it, we rinse it off, and it has no bad after effects to anything around on your property. So we put about 5 quarts of our cleaner in a 30-gallon bucket. This size house will be anywhere from 2 to 3 30-gallon mixes of our cleaner. So the way we'll mix it is we will put the cleaner in first. We'll turn on our hot water truck, which is right behind me. We'll put the temperature to about 100 degrees so the water is very warm, so it helps the actual active ingredient become more active. That way it cleans even better. We'll stir it for about 10 minutes and then we will start spraying it on the house with a soft wash system. We're getting all our lines ready. Ladders ready. So we can start it. Alright, so here we're applying the cleaner solution. And this goes on at low pressure, similar to what a garden hose would put out. And as you can see, as he's spraying it, you have already the mold, the algae coming off. I'll make sure this is very saturated and then get going with our pressure washing. You see all that decay.
Black. Back to its natural color.
Oh, we're still spraying the solution on the other areas.